Hello, random people, how are you all? Good. As you can see, I am scruffy today because today is a Sunday and I'm allowed to be scruffy on a Sunday. That is the rule. So it's Sunday. I should have done a video earlier, didn't. And there's a reason for that, because I have been taking lots and lots of my painkillers. It's not been a good week for me. I've been in a lot of pain, and that accounts for the big beard and the hair. So my job for this afternoon is to sort of tidy myself up. But I've done things. I have washed the car, as you can see behind me there. That thing there is my towel to dry in the car afterwards, because I washed my car properly. That's pretty much all I've done this afternoon. It was good though. I'm on my squeaky chair, but it stopped. Doesn't go back anymore. There's something wrong with the chair. It takes holidays from going backwards. Sometimes it likes it, sometimes it don't. I'll find in maybe an hour or two or a couple of days that I'll lean back and it'll suddenly go backwards and it feel like I'm doing that falling thing. But instead it decides it wants to go back again. It won't go back again. I do projects. I was going to talk about projects. I've closed the door because my other half's upstairs. Not usually here when I record these things, which means I've had to remove our doorstop. And this is our doorstop. How cool is he? We call him Wrinkly Dog, and he holds the door open for us. He holds our door open. So he's sitting on my lap at the moment. In fact, I'll sit him up there. Ooh, don't press keys on my keyboard. But yeah, I guess I wanted to talk about, I've got lots of projects on, which is really good. I like having projects. Projects are good and they keep me busy, but I tend to do too much and it makes me iller. But I don't like not doing the projects. And there's lots of projects that are going on at the moment, so I thought I'd let you know about some of them. Some of them you might know about, some of them you might not. Obviously I'm doing my stand-up gigs after August, where I did pretty much a gig a week, which for me is a lot of gigs to do. I've kind of taken a little break. I've got a gig, not this week, but next week. And then I don't have another one booked until November, so I might book some more in between, maybe in Cardiff, because I've not been to Cardiff yet. So that's quite cool. I've got Supermarket Matters, which is a audio podcast. I did an audio sitcom, which you can download through iTunes, if you search for Supermarket Matters, or you can go to the blog, which is inearentertainment.com, and they're all there for you to download if you don't use Apple products. And we did really well. We did a first series, which was to sort of test the concept. And then we have the second series, which we're developing at the moment, where instead of them being 10-minute episodes, which they were in series 1, they're now half-hour proper episodes. So it's a proper sitcom. That's taken up a lot more time than I thought it would. There's been a couple of setbacks with that in terms of actors changing around and dropping out, and we've had to sort out some issues, but that's all done, and that should be released in the next couple of weeks. An 8-episode series of half-hour continual sitcom, which is really cool. It's very, very good. At least I think it's very good. So I've kind of led that. I've been the showrunner on that, and I've written one of the episodes, but the overarching plots are all my plots, so that's quite cool. What other things am I doing? I've got a theatre day booked for March next year, where I'm going to do something called 0D Cinema, which is kind of a cross between a theatre night and these audio podcasts I do. I quite like audio podcasts because it allows the person who's listening to use their brain a lot and to imagine, and imagining things is far more realistic than even 3D cinema. 3D cinema is horrible anyway, but so I've kind of taken this idea and I've created what I'm going to call it 0D Cinema, where you go along to a theatre and an audio play is put on and you're blindfolded, and the idea is that we'd have audio stations, sound stations around the audience, so you get proper surround sound and you get the actors on the stage and around the audience. And so you're in the middle of the action and you're relying on your imagination to fill in everything. And it should be, I'm hoping, really, really immersive and really good. So we've got one evening in a theatre in Cheltenham on a Saturday night. And it'll be a double feature, so there'll be 2 half-hour, 45-minute 0D cinema movies. I'll talk more about that as it goes along, but we've got that coming up. What other things am I doing? I'm doing lots of things at the moment. My birthday next year, I just had my birthday, but my birthday next year isn't going to be a birthday party. I'm going to organise a fundraiser for the charity of my PSC support charity to raise some money. So it'll be a night of comedy and a night of music, and people will buy tickets and all the proceeds will go to the charity. So there's that. I've got a YouTube series, video sitcom series I want to write and film. That'll be next year. I've got these videos that I do. I've got a book for PSC support I'm going to write that goes along with my pill pics. If you follow me on Twitter, which is @Nufkin, or if you follow me on Facebook, I'll add anyone on Facebook. I do these things called pill pics, and they are pictures I make out of the pills I have to take every night. And there's a whole series of them, but I'm going to release a book that has these in them, plus some stories to go along with them, and all the proceeds, or rather, I'm going to make some money out of that because I don't make a lot of money, but a portion of the proceeds of that will go to the PSC support. So I've got that to do. So I've got quite a lot on to do at the moment, and my other half seems to be coming downstairs, which is loud banging noises. So I've got lots to do, lots and lots to do, and I've got to keep an eye on what my friends are doing, helping out with them, and they've all got bands and stuff that I try and support, and yeah, very busy. I've probably forgotten a project in there. But yeah, those are my projects, and I think you should support them. I think you should follow me on Twitter @Nufkin, and you should support them. But I'm going to say goodbye now, and I will do a better video next week. I won't do it on Tuesday because I'm not going to be here on Tuesday. I'm going to be off in Bournemouth on the seafront. I'm driving in my electric car from where I am down to Bournemouth, which is about 120 miles-ish, which is outside of the range of the car. So I'm going to stop and I'm going to charge and fast charge and then go down for the opening of some charging points in a hotel down there, which should be very, very cool. So I'm doing that on Tuesday. So if you fancy chatting to me, use @Nufkin, or you can use my work Twitter, which is @ZCWComms. That went off the side, and it's the wrong way, so I'll do it. Hang on, how do I? ZCW. I don't know. ZCWComms, whichever way makes sense. But yes, you can follow it with that, which would be very cool. But yeah, this is a bit of a boring video. I'm sorry. I gotta go and shave now, which is less fun. Bye bye, random people. I shall speak to you all later.